The best gold items in CS2 for a $350 budget, but I'll cover many budgets until that price point, and I'll also show you some loves to combo with this. First off, the Nomad Blue Steel, which is the best dark blue one that you can get for this budget in my opinion, and the minimal wear is $310. Next up, the Skeleton Stained, but the catch with this one is that it has to be well worn, which will cost you about $305, because if it is not well worn it will go over the budget, and it has these sort of dots on the skin, which I don't hate to be honest, and overall I think it's a pretty good one. And then we have the Stiletto Crimson Web, which is perfect for a red combo. It has to be field tested, but try and get it with low float so that it has few scratches, and in this case the price is going to be around $325. And then the Kukri Case Hardened, but this one is pretty tricky. Try and get one with a decent amount of blue. This one that I'm using is pattern 14 and it's basically market price. It costs $345 in minimal wear, so it is just under the budget. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. Then the Flip Lore, which is one of the best ones for this budget, and it's minimal wear so it has very little scratches. The price here is going to be around $330. Next up, the Huntsman Marble Fade, which is a knife that doesn't need much explanation. It looks good, it's shiny, and the factory new version is well under the budget as it only costs $280. And then the Talon Ultraviolet, which is a good option for a purple combo, but I think there is a better one coming in just a bit, so keep watching. But this one in field tested is $307. And then the Ursus Marble Fade, which is probably the best choice for this budget if you want to get an Ursus, and this one in factory new will cost you around $325. The Classic Slaughter is great if you want a red combo that uses the classic knife. You could also go for the Crimson Web, and this one turns kinda pinkish under direct sunlight, which I don't love, but the factory new version will cost you around $342. And then the Bayonet Freehand, which is another option for a purple combo. People in general don't love this skin, but I think it's a pretty nice one, and the factory new is $315. Next up, the Survival Fade, and I honestly don't like this one at all, but I had to fit in a survival for this budget, and this skin is probably the most popular one. The factory new version of this is just under the budget for $348. Next up, the Bowie Marble Fade, which is the best Bowie knife that you can get for this budget. Sadly, this budget is not enough for a Gamma Doppler as it would go over the $350 price point, but this one that I'm showing in factory new costs $276. Next up, the Stiletto Damascus Steel, which is one of the best picks of the video in my opinion. It is super shiny, it looks great, and overall it's very easy to combo with. You can get a lot of gloves going with this one, and you can get it in factory new for $308. Next up, the Gut Knife Doppler factory new, and for this one I went with the Phase 2, which is my favorite one, as for this knife it turns pretty much pink, which makes it look good and also super shiny, and it will cost you around $207, so it is the cheapest skin of the video. And then we have the Ursus Tiger Tooth, which is orange, it's shiny and has nice animations, and in factory new it costs just over $270. The problem with this one is that it is pretty hard to combo with, but other than that I think it's a pretty good choice. And that is it. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.